A lot of people are surprised by how much their throw changes once they switch to a dart that actually fits their style. That idea is what sparked this look at the best darts. In this video, I'm walking through picks from different price levels, and each one suits a different type of player. Watching the full video makes it much easier to see which one lines up with what you need. All the product links are in the description. And if you enjoy this kind of breakdown, feel free to like the video, hit subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss future uploads. If anything comes up or you're unsure about something, the comment section is there for your questions. So with that said, let's take a look at the first pick. Number 5, Way Arrival Steel Tip Darts. Sliding into the number 5 spot, this set leans into the budget side, but still brings a lot for players who want something that feels steady in the hand. The barrels use brass with a mix of textures, so you get spiral lines, a knurled section, some grooves, and even a smooth area. I like this blend because it gives people room to find the grip that feels natural without forcing a single style. The steel tips have an HRC 52 rating and grooves meant to help cut down on bounce outs, which is nice for anyone still working on a consistent throw. The shafts are made from aluminum and use a spring O-ring setup to help keep the flights snug. The flights themselves are thicker PET material in 4 colors. They're shaped to cut down on drag, which can help keep things flying straighter. Since this is a bigger set with 12 darts, spare shafts, a bunch of flights, and protectors, it fits group play pretty well. Families or friends swapping turns won't have to share a single set, which is a nice perk for the price level. There are a few small things to keep in mind. Some people mention the weight feeling closer to 22 grams instead of the listed 24. Others talk about flights being tricky to slide in or shafts arriving a little bent. A few felt some wobble during throws. Still, for casual or growing players who want options without paying a premium, this set brings a lot to the table. Number 4, Wellform Darts Metal Tip Set. Coming in at number 4, this set steps things up with a bit more weight. Each dart sits at 26 grams, which gives that steady, planted feel some players like. The balance is meant to help with smoother throws, and it leans into accuracy more than the previous pick. The barrels use iron with deep grooves and knurling for grip, and the sharp stainless steel tips are made to stick into boards with less bounce. The shafts are aluminum, and the flights use PET material shaped to keep the path steady. Since grip and throw control matter a lot for new and growing players, all these parts work together in a way that feels pretty purposeful. What stands out with this set is how much you get. There are 12 darts already put together, along with extra shafts in both aluminum and PVC, a large mix of flights, protectors, O-rings, a sharpener, and a wrench. Everything comes in a foam case with a magnetic lid, which gives it a gift-ready vibe. Most people who talk about this set point to the balance and the feel of the throw. A few even mention landing great shots right away. The variety of flights is another thing people seem to like. The main complaint is that the box isn't deep enough to hold darts with the flights left on, and some mention that instructions aren't included. For a lower mid-range pick, it brings strong value for anyone from beginners to steady hobby players. Number 3, Ignat Games Premium Steel Tip Darts. Sliding into the 3rd spot, this set leans lighter than the last 2, with brass barrels that come in at 18 grams each. Once you switch around the shafts and flights, the total weight can land anywhere from 20 to 28 grams, which gives people a lot of ways to fine-tune the feel. That makes it easy for different skill levels to settle into a throw that feels steady. The barrels use knurling for grip, and the tempered steel tips match the sturdier style you'd expect in this price range. The kit includes aluminum shafts in 2 lengths, so players who want a shorter dart or a slightly longer one can try both. The flights come in 2 shapes, standard and slim, and they're thicker than average, which helps them stay in place during play. This set brings 6 darts, a sharpener, a multi-tool, and a magnetic case with foam inside. It even comes with an ebook filled with dart games, which is a fun extra for anyone playing with friends or running short on ideas during practice. Most people who talk about this set mention the grip, the balance, and how consistent the throws feel. Some found that tightening the shafts was needed from time to time, but nothing too out of the ordinary. Many also mentioned the helpful customer support and the long warranty. For a lower mid-range pick, It offers a mix of flexibility and performance that works well for everything from home games to league nights. Number 2. Turnart Darts Metal Tip Set. Taking the second spot, this set stands out right away because of its curved barrel shape. Instead of a straight tube, the barrel has 3 grip zones that make it easy to settle your fingers into the same place every throw. The middle section is thinner and lighter, which helps with balance and gives the dart a smooth feel in the air. You get 2 weight options here, 22 grams and 24 grams, which is great for anyone still figuring out what feels right. The barrels use brass with a knurled surface, and the shafts are aluminum, made to resist bending. The steel tips can be sharpened with the included stone, and the O-rings keep everything tight so your flights don't wiggle loose mid-game. This set comes with 6 darts, extra shafts in 2 lengths, a mix of standard and slim flights, a multi-tool, and a velvet foam case that keeps everything neat. It brings a generous amount of gear for a budget price, which is one reason so many players mention the value. Most people who talk about this set point to the balance and the comfortable grip. The curved design seems to help with control, especially for players who want something that guides their fingers into place. A few say that assembly can take a little patience, and there are rare mentions of tips breaking if dropped on hard floors. For anyone wanting a well-built starter or upgrade kit without spending much, this one sits in a sweet spot. Number 1. Target Steel Tip Darts. Taking the top spot, this set brings a very different feel compared to the others on the list. The barrels use 80% tungsten, which gives them a slim shape that still holds a 24-gram weight. That blend is great for players who prefer a dart that feels dense without being bulky. The barrel length sits at 52 millimeters with a diameter under 7 millimeters, so it's easy to grip without feeling crowded. These darts were designed with input from Gabriel Clemens, and you can see that in the detailed grooves and the color streaks running along the barrel. It gives the set a strong identity without getting flashy. The grip runs along the front taper, helping players who like to anchor their fingers near the tip. Inside the box, you get 3 tungsten barrels, pro grip shafts, special edition flights, steel points, and a sturdy case. Since they arrive already put together, there's no setup needed. The whole kit has a pro-level vibe that fits its mid-range price. People who talk about this set usually bring up the craftsmanship and how clean the machining looks. Many mention the balance and how steady the dart feels during release. A small number say they wished for extra shafts or flights, but most seem happy with what comes in the case. For players aiming for a refined, tournament-ready dart with dependable feel, this one clearly stands out at the top of the list. So that's the full breakdown. Each option brings something a little different, and it really comes down to what feels right for your throw. If you're interested in any of the picks, the links are waiting for you in the description. And if this helped you out, feel free to hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss future videos. If you've got questions or want to share your own setup, drop a comment. You can check out our other videos too if you want more guides like this. Thanks for watching.